It's been 7 years since the Clackamas Town Center shooting, and tonight a local nonprofit founded by the victims' families wants to make it possible for gun owners to be held liable in certain situations. Fox 12's Zach Anders takes a look at this proposed legislation. Zach?
Thank you, Pete. That's right. After lobbying state legislators this past session unsuccessfully, nonprofit State of Safety Action will start gathering signatures next week as they look to the November 2020 ballot when they hope Oregon voters will pass one of the largest gun measures in the state.
The young man who left all the firearms fully loaded and all of them unlocked faces no consequences.
Paul Kemp wants Oregon to take action.
If I bought my son when he was in high school, if I bought him a 12-pack of beer, and he was impaired and hurt himself or hurt some others, I'd be liable.
Kemp's brother-in-law, Steve Forsyth, was killed in the 2012 Clackamas Town Center shooting. According to deputies, the gunman used a rifle that was taken from a roommate.
Why is a firearm, which is far more deadly, exempt from that responsibility and liability when where there are so many other ways we are held liable for our actions?
Earlier this year, the Cindy Ewell and Steve Forsyth Act did not gain enough floor votes to pass. The group now plans to put the issue before voters as a ballot initiative in 2020. They filed their intent with the Secretary of State yesterday. If passed, all firearms would be required to remain locked when not in use or when being moved. Minors would be barred from using a firearm without supervision. Owners would be required to notify law enforcement within 24 hours of finding their firearm was lost or stolen. And any firearm used that injures person or property, its rightful owner is held liable, even if that gun was lost or stolen, unless the owner reported it. Those found in violation could be fined up to $2,000. Kemp says most gun owners in Oregon already follow safe storage practices, and that this initiative is to create an incentive for those who don't.
Same thing we've done with drunk driving laws. You know, we're holding restaurants and bars and servers and other adults. We're holding them responsible. It's changing behavior. That's what we need to do.
Now, Kemp, who is a gun owner himself, says keeping firearms locked and secure doesn't make it any harder to access in an emergency, and that there's no excuse not to. He also believes this proposal would save lives, especially children. According to the Oregon Health Authority, 50,000 Oregon kids live in homes with loaded guns. 26,000 of those guns are not kept locked away. Reporting live in studio, Zach Anders, Fox 12 Oregon.